And there are so many messages. If we take a real good look at each piece, what is the lesson we are meant to be learning from it, and how can we improve in those areas so that we can become more coherent?
That's beautiful. So Terry, what is everybody doing out there? Like, what did we come here for? What is everybody so busy? I feel like people are running around like ants, not much different. Although we have been given the choice, the beautiful gift of choice, and maybe that's the only thing that separates us from ants. But many other ways, I see people are running around like ants, gathering this and that, the other thing,
right.
and creating wars and blah blah blah. What are we doing here?
I believe we're here to learn. I believe we're here to grow, and a lot of that has to do with getting past our fears. Our fears hold us back. Abraham Hicks uses a wonderful term or description of fear. Fear is forgetting everything is all right. And we're so busy doing because we're in fear of stopping and not being in control. Because when you stop doing...
hang on. I'm going to disagree with Abraham Hicks there for a second.
Okay.
Because I don't believe everything is light. There's darkness and there's light. What? I don't believe that everything is light. There is light and there's darkness.
Yeah, correct.
And one doesn't exist without the other.
But it's because that... You're absolutely correct there. And I believe that that's what they're saying is... You've got to have contrast. You have to have the light and the dark. There's always opposites. And our fear, when they say fear is forgetting everything is all right, that doesn't say that there's not supposed to be dark and there's not supposed to be light. What it's saying is everything is all right because we may need to go through that in order to be able to get to the other side and learn what we're meant to learn. Does that make sense?
Oh, absolutely. So, Terry, why do you think most people are responding so well to confusion, deception, manipulation, fear, and force, and not responding so well to love, light, and spirit?
Habit. We are in the habit of living from here up. I mean, and a lot of it is environmental. Our parents learned how to live from here up. Everything is about here up, the head, brain, the thinking. You should be doing this. You've got to be this. You've got to be a 4.0 student. You've got to be, you've got to, have to. I think we are conditioned in our environment to go there. When we learn to shift into our heart and combine both what's in the brain and the heart, it's a whole different ballgame, and we've got to be taught. I had to be taught. I burned out 5 times because I lived in that world of gotta, have to, and always moving in control. And I had to be taught. I had to go search. I was very, very physically ill. I was sick all the time. And when I started my quest to heal on every level, that's when I realized the heart is at the root of living a fulfilling life. And a lot of people really don't want to hear it because it's too woo-woo. How can that possibly be? And I know for a fact that is true. That I was licensed with the Heart Math Institute out in California as a provider, and they gave me my life back. They really did, and they are the ones who taught me how to shift into the heart and the power of the heart organ, and the fact that the heart is a brain, and in many ways more powerful than the brain and the head. Because if you think about it, when you think of a heart transplant, you're laying on that gurney, operating room. There's no heart in that body. The moment they put that heart in, it starts on its own. There's an amazing life force there that just Nobody starts it. It starts on its own. What does that say about the amazing power of the heart and what it has to teach us? It's huge.
Well, it says a lot. We, most of us still don't understand even what this thing, the body, is, and all the different parts, and the beautiful synchronicity and integration and